Man, these two
They're
are
delicious.
a roller coaster for low proofs.
Yeah, I honestly was convinced that they were about 100, 105 proof because they were
Big flavor.
flavorful. Welcome to the channel, bringing a real-world perspective to the real-world whiskey consumer.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Erin.
And I'm really excited about this head-to-head matchup because these are super dark.
They are.
They look really
beautiful.
nice. But what we're going to do,
Lovely.
in case you're new here, is we're going to taste them, smell them, taste them,
Yep.
rate them, find out the price and see if that changes our rating before we find out what we're drinking.
Yes.
We do it this way because we're focused on the value versus the taste in the glass, separate and apart from any labels or hype or bias.
Exactly.
That way you get the most honest opinion possible. That's what we try to do over here. This matchup has been drawn from our blind sample pool. Those things are matched up because maybe something is available versus something allocated, something expensive versus inexpensive.
And we don't know until the end which reason why they're in here.
Exactly. So again, you get the most honest opinions possible this way.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into the nose on glass number one and see what
Okay.
we're working with.
Oh, this smells like butterscotch.
It does, yeah. It's
Like
super
straight up
butterscotch.
butterscotch. And I don't like to eat butterscotch, but I love the smell of it.
Yeah.
If something smells like butterscotch, that's delicious.
Yeah, I would say like butterscotch. And you know those blonde brownies?
My mom used to make some
That's
of those.
what this smells like to me.
I should make some. My mom used to make those.
I will say there's not a lot of twists and turns going on here.
No.
It's kind of the thing that it is,
Yep.
but boy, the thing that it is really nice.
It's quite lovely if you like that sweet butterscotch smell. Granted, I like smelling it, but if it tastes like butterscotch, may not be for me, so we'll see.
Well, if it tastes like butterscotch, it will be for me. I will say there's some sweet oak in the background, but that definite butterscotch sweetness is what's most prominent in the glass. Let's get it on the palate.
Okay. Oh wow, this is very pleasant.
Yeah, I would call that downright beautiful.
Yeah, it's not too sweet. It's not too butterscotchy.
It's not too proofy. It's not too low proof.
No, it's not. It seems just very well-rounded and very balanced. I would like a second first sip to confirm.
Yeah.
But do you have any other thoughts before I do that?
What did that proof hit you just on initial impressions? Like 100 proof, but flavorful? It's not coming across super hot.
No, it's not coming across super hot. Maybe like, are things like 105, 104? Is that a thing?
Things can be anything.
I would say between 100 and 105-ish.
Yeah, it seems about that on first sip to me as
Yeah.
well. Man, going back to the nose, this nose is dynamite. It smells
Yeah.
so good. Let's get it on the palate again.
Okay, that second sip was more oaky. There's a slight funkiness to it.
Yeah.
But it's like ever so
Yeah.
subtle. Everything is just like a kiss of funkiness, a kiss of oakiness.
Yeah.
It's quite lovely.
It might be lower than 100 proof on second sip.
It might be.
Yeah.
Now that we're acclimated to it.
Yeah, it is coming through with a lot of flavor, but
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of heat, almost no spice. It has a little bit of like this creamy peanut butteriness to me.
I'm getting a little bit of spice.
Maybe like a little barrel spice on the back end. I'm attributing that more to oak, but
Yeah.
it could be a little bit of, you could call it barrel spice.
I'm going to have to come back to you, Boo, because you're a mystery to me.
Butterscotch on the nose, on the palate, a little bit of that, but much more to me just like classic caramels and vanillas, and then some of that creamy peanut butteriness that I really like when
I
it
didn't
comes
pick
through
up
that
on
way.
that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Let's get into glass two on the nose and see how it compares. More fruity.
This-
100,
this-
absolutely more fruity.
This smells, I get butterscotch on it too.
It does have butterscotch, but it's coming through with like a little bit of like banana breadiness as well.
I'm getting more bitterness on the nose. Butterscotch and bitter.
Yeah, I can get you there. Not a bad bitter.
No, like a dark chocolate bitter.
Yeah, it's coming through with that. And then the most predominant thing to me, that's the difference, is that this has that banana bread, brown sugar, but more heavy banana note in it. And the vanilla is amped up a little bit. This was more butterscotchy. This is a little bit more vanilla.
Oh, I went back. Oh, we got to save that for later because I got some sweet tea vibes on this guy.
I did too, going back to it.
Yeah.
Smell it straight up, like straight up Lipton's with a whole bunch of sugar in it.
Uh-huh.
Let's get number two on the palate.
All right. Well, this tastes like butterscotch. This is weird. This smelled less like butterscotch. It tastes more like butterscotch. I need a second first sip because that's all I got was butterscotch. I know
Okay.
there's more.
Go ahead. I think for me that this is coming. You having some technical difficulties over in there? You're just getting too excited. This it does have some butterscotchiness because like if you eat a butterscotch chip,
Yeah.
it has a brightness to it, like a bright sweetness to it.
Yep.
And I do get
That's
that on
cool.
this. But I'm coming through still with the banana bread, with heavy banana, not heavy banana, but like a prevalent banana,
Okay.
and brown sugar and vanilla.
I'm feeling this might be a little proofier, and I'm getting dark, like a molasses on this one.
That's a good call, actually. Yes, there is some molassesiness to it. It's a hard molassesiness. I've never tried to say that before. It does have that, and the way that molasses is not a inherently sweet thing. Maple syrup is very sweet. Molasses
Yeah.
has a little bit of a bitterness to it.
Which is what I'm getting. It's not super sweet. The butterscotch flavor is kind of making it seem sweet, but there's a little bit of bitterness, and it's what I would consider molassesy.
Yeah, not quite dark chocolate bitterness, not quite coffee bitterness.
Right.
It's definitely more molassesy. Very interesting. These both seem like they might have a little bit of age on them, but not too much proof.
Maybe. Or they could be like deceivers, and they could have tons of proof and just really well balanced.
I don't know. They seem like they might be like from similar or adjacent or maybe even the same distilleries.
They
to
taste
me.
like they're from the same family.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities.
They're cousins, at least.
I wanted to highlight that before we take our break and spend time with them.
Yeah.
About 80% of these glasses, 75%, 80% of these glasses are the same core. It's just where they jut out from that core is where the differences really shine.
Yeah.
And when you taste them back to back like this in a head-to-head setting, those differences are really magnified. If I tasted this one today and this one tomorrow, they might seem a lot more similar, but tasting them right now, they are seeming similar
Same,
but way
but different.
different.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend some time with them, clear our palate, start with the second glass, go back to the first, compare them,
Yeah.
give them their just dues. We'll be back with our ratings and all that in just a minute. These are a couple of very interesting pours. What are you doing over there?
I'm just happy about these.
Okay.
I like these.
All right. What do you think about them? Tell us.
I'm giving them both thumbs up.
Okay.
I had a preference to glass one only because it seemed a little more easy sipping. I could see myself reaching for this one more frequently because it was very balanced across all the things.
But still flavorful.
But still flavorful. This one was even more flavorful, but I think it may have a little more age on it. So there's a little bit more bitterness within that flavor. So I didn't love it. Like, I wouldn't reach for that all the time. But that being said, the bitterness wasn't off-putting. I did enjoy it. So this would be, I like this one more because I would reach for it more often. But this one was also delicious.
And they're getting the same rating.
They both get a thumbs up.
Okay. For me, not too different, to be honest with you. Glass one was my preference. It was very flavorful, very well crafted,
Yeah.
it seemed like. It had this nice bloom of flavor that just kind of enveloped the palate.
They both did.
Sweet oak, creamy, sweet peanut butter, just beautiful caramels and vanillas, like a really prominent caramel, butterscotchy kind of vibe to it. Whereas the second glass, definitely to me, still maintained that banana, brighter, sweeter, fruitier note, but it also brought some bitterness and sharpness to it as well. It did have a
Yeah.
little more impact, and I tend to like more spice and flavor, but not at the expense of sharpness.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going to give a glass 2 a just okay.
Oh.
I don't have to have.
Interesting.
Well, you know, actually, I'm
No, don't let me sway you.
I'm waffling between just okay and
Okay,
thumbs up. So
okay.
I actually am going to go thumbs up on glass 2,
Okay.
pending price.
Fair.
If the price is too high, I'll go down to just okay.
Fair.
Glass 1 is honestly, I might give it a 2 thumbs up.
I'm a solid
I
thumb.
love glass 1.
I'm a solid thumbs up on glass one, but if the price is right, I may move up to 2 thumbs up.
This is the type of thing that I don't typically reach for low proof pours, personally speaking.
This doesn't seem low proof.
It seems low proof,
this
but not
just
low flavor.
seems like 100 proof, which I would call like
I'm not even sure it's that.
base proof.
I'm not even sure it's that.
To me, low proof is anything under 100. This does not seem under 100.
So we both like glass 1 better. Let's find out the price. I'm going 2 thumbs up at glass 1, thumbs up on glass 2. Your thumbs up on both. So in our blind key, glass number 1 is number 21. Let's find out the price first.
Glass one is $70.
Man, yeah, for a low proof, good, flavorful sipper,
What
I'll
you think is low
stick
proof?
with that.
Don't claim it's low proof yet. You don't know.
I think it's sub 100. Anyways, yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying 2 thumbs up.
I'm staying thumbs up. I'm not moving to 2 thumbs up, but I'm definitely a yes, I want this. At $70 is just slightly outside of my comfort zone for something I probably would want to drink more frequently. But I'm saying thumbs up. It's great, especially for that price.
Yeah, now that I'm tasting it, I don't like 2 thumbs up means I have to have a bottle of it. I don't have to have a bottle of that at $70, but I would really like a bottle of it. So it's a very strong thumbs up for me.
Okay.
So we're both thumbs up on that.
Yep.
And I even get like a little bit of like roasted coffee bean on that now.
Okay.
I'm going back to 2 thumbs up. That's how waffling I am on this one. It's I'm right on the border.
Okay.
Glass number 2.
$50.
Okay. It tastes less good to us.
We thought it was aged more though, which that's interesting because I would doubt that if it's aged highly, it would be $50.
I had a leaky sample jar. Sample jar number 1's leaking on me. I'm gonna. That smells nice. This is a little bit of cologne there.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's find out what glass 2 is first. The one we preferred the least, the $50 pour. Oh wait, are you staying thumbs up on this?
Yeah.
On 2, I'm staying just okay. Or was I thumbs up on that?
You changed it to thumbs
Oh
up.
my goodness. Hang on. Let me take a sip.
You were thumbs up.
I'll stay thumbs up. I think that's so. I'm thumbs up on both, but we're both thumbs up on both. Sorry for the confusion. We are both thumbs up on both, but we both prefer glass 1 handily.
Yes.
The better pour.
Yes.
What's glass 2?
Okay. Real quick, you are right. They are sub 100 proof.
Also,
They are very well crafted, both of these, for being a sub 100 proof pours.
I agree.
I liked them a lot.
What's glass number 2?
Old Forester 1910.
Glass number 2?
Uh-huh.
What's glass number 1?
Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel.
Oh, man.
And so the Old Forester is 93 proof. The Elijah Craig is 94 proof. And honestly, now that I know that that's 1910, that checks out.
The banana note?
Historically for me, it's bitter. The 1910
It can be,
for me can be bitter.
Depending on the day.
Depending on the day. I usually prefer 1920.
No, you usually prefer 1910.
No.
1920 is the one that smells and tastes like nail polish to us. Nail polish remover.
No, 1920 is the one I like.
No, I promise you. It's my job to know what you like.
Oh.
You like 1910.
Oh.
But it doesn't always come across great to us.
It comes across bitter sometimes.
Can I just say this is really interesting because this will be in the break that, a few minutes later part.
Yeah.
But I said strawberry cream savor. I said banana bread on this. Like, it has the Old Forester notes. I almost said it reminds me of an Old Forester or Brown-Forman product.
So, talk to me about this toasted barrel.
Okay, this is funny because this is a little inside baseball. When I smelled this and tasted this, it had toasted barrel elements. Aaron triggering Apple Pay over here.
What does that even mean?
Well, our Found North pick that we did earlier this year was a new wood char barrel.
But what are toasted barrel elements?
Just
I don't
like
know what that means
there's
when you
a
say that.
toastiness, like some of that butterscotchiness, it manifests itself in like a butterscotch or a toasted marshmallow or s'mores type of profile.
Okay.
Wow, this is interesting because we have had Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel in a blind with our Patreon community. In our Whiskey with Friends and Up tiers, we do these blind flight nights, and we had Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel as part of one.
Yeah.
I think it finished dead last
Interesting.
in all the toasted barrels.
What was it up against?
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember. There was a Maker's Mark Private Select in there that was a little higher proof. We had, I can't remember. I'd have to go look at the notes. We had...
that just goes to show you,
Yeah.
based on what else you're drinking something with, the flavor of something can vary. Like, what you prefer can vary drastically.
No, shout out to John Michael. He said that his Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, I think he said his tasted better than the one that was in the blind flight. The bottle that this came out of, the one we have here on hand, tastes better than the one we had in the blind flight. The one we had in the blind flight was kind of astringent and bitter and not good and thin and flavorless.
So, are they like a single barrel? Like, why is it so different?
They're batched. It's just like anything else. We can't say this enough on this channel. Batches differ from time to time. So when you buy a bottle, try it a few times. If you really love it, go back to the same store you bought it at and buy another one if you can. Because if you wait and you think you're going to buy that same product again later on, then
could be different.
The batch could be different and it could taste different.
Gotcha.
We've experienced this with almost every product on the market. A lot of people don't highlight it enough. We probably don't either.
Yeah.
So while I should be talking about the difference in these two pours,
I think we already did.
I'm more stunned. They're both good products. They're both worth buying and trying. But just know that if you get a bottle that's not great of either one of these, give it some time. Try it again down the road. It could be better because batches do vary over time.
Absolutely.
When it comes to these two, though, barrel finished, toasted barrel, rebarreled, twice barreled, whatever. These are a very interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig Toasted used to be heavily allocated, hard to
Really?
find. Yep, would go for
Not
100.
anymore?
No, it's kind of come off allocation. It's come off allocation in almost every state, I think.
Okay.
Elijah Craig at the Heaven Hill Distillery has taken it off allocation. You can get your hands on it more easily. So I think it's worth picking up just to see if you like it.
Yeah, I think it's worth a try. If you've never tried it before, it's definitely worth picking up.
Yeah, if nothing else, just to get that butterscotchy nose. Like, I could smell this glass.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, it really does.
And I'm so glad it doesn't taste as butterscotchy as it smells.
And I'm glad we still have about half of this bottle to still enjoy.
Sweet.
So that's kind of nice. If you thought this video was kind of nice, go ahead and like it. Give us a thumbs up down there. If you like this style of content, subscribe to the channel, because blind tastings is what we're all about. We do live stream once a month.
Yes.
But the way you'll know about that is by clicking that bell down there. It'll let you know when we're going live.
Yes, because the dates of those live streams vary from month to month.
Yeah, join us for a pour.
Yep, absolutely. That's it for today. Be good to each other, and until next time,
Cheers.
Cheers.